Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cass. Thanks for clicking on this video and just supporting my little space here on YouTube. And if you want to, if you also be subscribed, I would appreciate that. So today we are gonna go through my makeup drawers because they are so bad. I was getting ready this morning just playing around with makeup and I realized I have so much makeup that I honestly can't even see what I have. So the last couple of days I've been kind of thinking that I want to go through everything, and today just lit a fire within me. And also I stopped at Target last night and picked up some organizational bins to help me organize inside the drawers. So I'm gonna show you guys the kind of bins that I got because I think that they are going to work out pretty well. And I think this is also a new brand maybe that Target carries. So they look like this. They're called Bright Room, and I picked up 4 different shapes. So this little pack of 3 costs $2, which is so good. I'm always I will spend what I need to spend to get something that is gonna actually work and not just sacrifice what I want for price. I don't do that. However, if I can get a good deal, I am going to go for the good deal. So I got 3 packs of this size, and I think that's gonna be a good little size for my makeup. I also picked up 3 packs of this size. So it's 3 packs of 3, both of these are. So there's 9 total of this shape. This little 3-pack, $2. Like what? So yeah, got 9 of this size. And then I picked up 2 packs of these smaller sizes. These ones were $2 for a 4-pack because they're smaller, obviously. So these, I probably won't fit too much into these, but maybe, I don't know. We'll try some different things out. And the last size I bought was this giant size, and these were 2 packs for $2. So got 4 of those total. So what I think I'm gonna do for this big organization, declutter my makeup situation, is I think I'm gonna pull everything out of my drawers. So I'll show you guys what the drawers look like now. It's so embarrassing, I almost don't want to show you, but I'm going to for the sake of this video. And then we will take everything out of the drawers, completely take it out, cover my entire floor here with makeup, and separate it by whatever type of makeup product it is. So concealers, blushes, foundation, you guys know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to turn you guys around, we'll show you inside the drawers, and then we will start organizing. Okay, so here is just a little overview of what my desk looks like before. I have the bins that I got from Target there, and then over here I keep my brushes. I have a lot more brushes over in that closet, but we're just dealing with these ones today. Some skincare here, kind of pre-makeup situation. This is just a little bin of new products that I've gotten in the last week that I'm just testing out. And then we go down to the dreaded drawers. I've shown you guys this before, but it's been probably 2 years now. So back in here, okay, see, I can't even, stuff just falls. We'll just shove that in there. This little bin, I just have eyebrow products. I have face palettes in here, as well as I've just shoved sponges in there. Back there I have another bin of sponges and just random products. Probably need to go through that as well. First drawer. Okay, so it looks like a total mess, but honestly, I kind of know where things are-ish. I mean, okay, I'm lying, I don't. So over here, though, is pretty much concealers. I try to keep them concealed to this area. I used to have these little acrylic jars, but then things just overflowed, and I would get annoyed, so I just pull them out. On this side, I have more blushes. Okay, you get the gist. And then just tons of mascaras back there. I know, this is not okay. All right, moving on to the next drawer. Okay, this one is, okay, I say it lightly, but this one's fairly organized. I have bronzers and highlighters in here. Also, I have some pain relief cream, so that can just come out. Yeah, just my bronzers, highlighters, and then I think hidden underneath this stuff, yeah, there's eyeliners in there. I don't know. Back there's just more product hiding. Yeah, okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Which one is that? Champagne pop. This one is broken. Okay. Moving on to this side. Alright, this top section just holds face palettes. So tons of face palettes. There's 2 bins of these filled. I've started shoving palettes on the side here. It's just not okay. Top drawer, lip products. So these are all just tons of lip products because why not? And then in back there are all like, this is disgusting, but sometimes I just pump my foundation on the back of like a palette, and then it's okay. Back there I have just like single shadows, so anything that are like mini palettes, like these little mini elf palettes. This is like a duo, some singles. Okay, that's what's in there. And then the final drawer is foundation. So this drawer is literally, you guys, I almost don't know how I can shut it. There's foundations, some primers, different powders back there. I don't use powders too much. I'm more of a cream liquid kind of gal. So yeah, all right, we're gonna pull everything out now and start sorting it. I think I'm biting off more than I can chew. I should have just stuck to one category first. Nope, we're doing it all. Okay, I'm gonna have to wake this little guy up so we can put makeup there. Alright guys, I have all of my makeup out all over the floor. So we have some sponges, mascara, eyeliners, tour of the room, eyebrow products, face palettes, random junk, liquid bronzers, powder bronzers, liquid highlighters, powder highlighters, liquid blushes, powder blushes, concealer, lip products, those are the single eyeshadows, foundations, setting sprays, primers, powders, and then over here we have all of my face palettes. That little jar over there just holds little samples of things. So I am going to clean out these drawers now, like with like wash them out, and then we will put in these guys and see how they fit. Okay, I've turned into a grease ball, but I have all the drawers cleaned out now, wiped down. I have the drawer dividers in there, and now I'm going to sort through the makeup. So, I kind of need to figure out, I'm trying to decide if I want to do, like, all my cream products in one, and then bottom drawer all my powders. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to do all of, like, all my blushes together, and then separate. yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's start out by sorting through the concealers. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna sort them off camera and then just kind of show you guys like a quick overview of the ones that I'm gonna keep and the ones that I'm going to get rid of. So I'm gonna go ahead, start sorting off camera, and then we'll be back and I'll show you guys what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. Okay, I have the concealer sorted, so this pile is my keeping and these are my getting rid of. Most of them are honestly I'm getting rid of because they're old. The only ones I'm getting rid of because I just don't like them anymore are these e.l.f. concealers. I just really don't like them at all. But those are, yeah, just old ones that need to go. And then these are the ones I'm keeping. There's a couple that are newer. I'm just trying out the NARS one for the first time, so I have a mini of it, and I really like it so far. But I also like this one is kind of more like yellowy, and I just needed a concealer that I don't use it very often, but if I do want to color correct, this is a good one. This one I'm only keeping. I don't love it. It's not very, like, it doesn't get very good coverage. It's the brand Makeup Obsession. I don't know if you guys can read that because it's kind of blurry, but they're at Target, and I don't know, I don't really love it, but I'm gonna keep it just to keep trying it out a little bit longer. And yeah, this one, the Revlon Color Stay, is like my tried and true. Love that concealer. So these are all keepers. I'm gonna get rid of these ones. Okay, next up we're gonna go through the blushes. I have been so into cream blushes that I probably am going to be keeping all of those. I just know that. But I'm gonna be ruthless with the powder blushes because I just don't use them anymore, and I don't love the way that powder blushes look. So I am gonna for sure be getting rid of like all of these little NYX ones because they're old. Like, they're so old. I am embarrassed to even have them. But I'm gonna be pretty ruthless. So I'm gonna sort through those and I'll show you guys what I keep and what I get rid of. Alright guys, we have made some progress. So, okay, you can tell by my hand, I obviously went through eyeliners. Okay, let's start with the blushes though. So these are the ones I'm keeping. I'm pretty much keeping all of my like liquidy type ones for the most part. There's a few that were kind of expired, so I'm getting rid of those. But other than that, of the non-liquid blushes, I'm kind of just keeping my like higher end ones. So like the Tarte, I have a couple NARS ones, Lorac, another Tarte one. And then I really actually do like these Wet n Wild blushes. They're really good. So that's for the most part what I'm keeping for the blushes. This one, I don't even know. I think I got it in like an Ipsy bag, but I love this color. I honestly don't even know if I've ever used it, but this color is gorgeous. So I'm keeping that one as well. So those are what I'm keeping. And then these over here are the ones that I'm getting rid of. A very good amount I'm getting rid of. So love that. Let's move on to the bronzers. So for bronzers, kind of the same thing. I kept a lot of the liquids. This is actually, these are both concealers, just in a darker shade. And this one I love. I don't know why my camera's not focusing. This color I love though, to kind of just use to warm up the skin. It's so pretty. And then for powders, I'm keeping NARS Laguna. This little one was an Ipsy one, and I go back to it time and time again. It's just like a really good color for me. So other than that, I am keeping my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. I don't love it, but everybody loves it, so I feel like I must be doing something wrong with it. So I'm going to just keep that one, try it out a little bit more. This Wet n Wild, it's a loose one, but it's like a glowy bronze, and I'm only keeping this because just to have that type of product in my collection still. And then the Lorac Tantalizer, I used to be obsessed with this. I haven't used it in a very long time. This is probably expired, but I can't let go of it because I just know I used to love it. I went through like 5 of these. So yeah, we're gonna keep that. And then these bronzers are the ones that I am getting rid of. I am keeping one of these actually. It's a brand new one that I've never opened. So I'm just going to get rid of these ones just because they're old, probably expired. These are expired. This Wet n Wild one, I used it quite a bit, but I have not used it in a long time. So it's just going to go. This Pacifica brand, I got rid of some of the blushes. Right there, there's 2 little palettes and then a blush. But I have found that they kind of seem to break me out, so I don't really love them. This, I don't know. I'm not super into the like shimmery bronzers anymore. Like this LA Colors one. I don't know, it's just not my vibe. I feel like they don't look good on my skin. They kind of make my pores look big. So that's why I did keep the Lorac one and then this one just so I had them. But really any of the other ones that had like shimmers or like baked bronzers, I'm getting rid of because they just don't look good on me. So those are the bronzers that I am getting rid of and the ones I'm keeping. Okay, moving on to brow products. So this is my keep pile. I've kind of like narrowed down my brow routine, so I have like the few products that I use every single day, which is like, where is it? Like these 3 products. It's actually a mascara, a brow gel, and I just got a new Huda Beauty one, and I can't wait to try that out. And then just a pencil. So the rest of this is just little things that like sometimes I'll try to use. I recently got these 2 Urban Decay ones, and I'm just kind of playing around with them still, so I'm not ready to get rid of those yet. And then just a few different pencils. I like this NYX brow glue. It looks so gross in the tube. After you use it, it's supposed to be clear, but I'm gonna hang on to it because I still do use that. And then over here are the brow products that I'm getting rid of. Honestly, most of these are because they're expired. All of these Anastasia dip brows are like hard. I really do want to try the dip brow again. It's been a long time since I've used it, but I don't know. I'll see. What do you guys think? Should I try them out again? I used to love them, but these are just hard, so I'll just have to buy some new ones and try those out again. There's a clear one that I really want to try. But yeah, the rest of this pretty much is expired stuff, wrong colors. Why I bought this like auburny shade, I don't know, but I did. So those are gonna go. And then moving on to eyeliners, I really honestly don't use eyeliner like hardly at all, but I am keeping all of these ones just because they're all still good, as you can see, just to have in my collection. I have lots of different colors, and they're nice to have if you ever do want to kind of do a color or, I don't know, an eyeliner. There's a few different liquid ones in here, some sparkly ones. And then these ones I'm getting rid of because they're just old and like hard and crusty and don't even work anymore. So at that point, I think they're probably expired. Honestly, some of these might be too, but I tried to kind of keep just the ones that I've gotten recently, that I know I've gotten in the last like 2 years. A couple of these jumbo pencils I know are like multiple years old, but for what I use them for, I'm gonna hang on to them. I don't know. That's what we're keeping though. Okay, so mascara I really like downsized on. So I am only keeping the mascaras that I know that I have bought in the last year. Rare Beauty has been like my go-to. I lost my big one of it, and I'm gonna be getting a new one soon, but I have these 2 minis still. The rest of these, I have a couple Marc Jacobs in here. Marc Jacobs no longer makes makeup, but I got those kind of when they were all selling out everywhere. And then a Ciate London one. This is the Better Than Sex. The Fenty Beauty Full Frontal. I got this when it was like all the rage on TikTok, but I don't know. So those are the ones I'm keeping. And then all of these are the ones I'm getting rid of. Most of them are honestly just because I know that I didn't buy them in the last year. There's a few, like this e.l.f. one that I bought recently-ish, but I just don't like it. I used it for a couple days when we went to Hawaii and got stranded in Phoenix. So I bought that. And so, I don't know. None of these like were ones that stood out that I really love and want. Sometimes I keep them just so I know which ones I want to rebuy. But yeah, these are all going to go. Okay, moving on to highlighters. I really don't use highlighters too much anymore. If I do, I usually will use this Rare Beauty one. I want to get a couple more colors of these, but these ones are all of them that I'm going to get rid of. I just, like I said, I just don't really wear highlighters that often anymore, and if I do, I have a few over here that I know work. I love liquid highlighters. These are the Becca liquid ones. They're just so old. Like, I need to get rid of them. A couple of the little mini Benefit High Beams. Used to love these. So good. But they're old. So, getting rid of those. Getting rid of those. These are the highlighters that I am keeping. I'm keeping my Hourglass. I have a little palette. And then just a single of the Luminous Light. Just a really pretty, like, all over shade. Just, like, throw on a nice like glow from within. And then my Becca Cosmetic ones, I do not want to get rid of those since Becca Cosmetics is no longer a thing. Actually, are they yet? I know they're going out of business, but I don't know if they have officially. These little Wet n Wild Hello Halos. Love these. The beginning of COVID is kind of when I like found those, and they're so pretty whenever I do want a highlight, and I love like the blushy color in them as well. And then yeah, just a couple other ones. Mainly Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is like makes bomb highlighters. So those are the highlighters I'm keeping and the ones I'm getting rid of. So now I just have to move on to palettes, foundation, and lip products. Honestly, I probably won't get rid of much of my lip products because they're all fairly new. Single eyeshadows, I'll probably get rid of quite a few of those. I don't know, we'll see. So I'm gonna go through those and I'll show you guys what I keep and what I get rid of from those piles. Alright guys, we're almost done. Okay, so this is what I decided to keep for my foundations. Love my NARS. Keeping this Anastasia ones because it's kind of a newer one and I just want to play around with it a bit more. Love the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundations. I have 3 shades and I kind of just like mix and match to match my skin. Gotta keep a couple of my tinted moisturizers, just kind of like quick, easy ones. This is the Supergoop CC Cream. So that's what I'm keeping. ColourPop, pretty fresh. It's a nice like fresh wash or sheer wash of color. And then for powders, I'm keeping the Marc Jacobs. Cold is stepping all over my stuff. This is the KVD powder, and then this is my like tried and true Maybelline Fit Me. Love this one. Okay, so moving on to the ones that I'm getting rid of. Honestly, I love these. I don't even know if they still make them, but they're probably expired, so getting rid of those. And yeah, I don't know, all of this, the rest of this foundation is like stuff that I bought, and this one's just expired too. I like this foundation, but the other foundations are ones I bought and just like wasn't wowed with, so I don't reach for them, so I'm gonna just get rid of them. And then all of these powders are just ones that I don't want to keep anymore because I don't use them. This one was like super hyped up, and I think Tati actually talked about this recently in one of her videos again, and I just can't stand the smell of it. It smells so disgusting to me, and I didn't love it when I got it. So that was like super hypey a few years ago. And then this Flower Beauty one, same thing. I don't know, never really liked it, and I don't know why I've kept it. So these are all going. A Milani stick foundation. I don't love stick foundation, so those are going, those are going. And then for primers, this is what I'm keeping. I do have the full size of the e.l.f. Poreless Putty that I'm getting rid of because I have this mini one. I rarely use it, so I'm like, I might as well just keep the small one. So have that little trio of all of the poreless, or the putty primers. And then these 2 Wet n Wild ones I've talked about recently. Love them. They kind of break me out, so I don't use them that often. My main go-to is the Marc Jacobs, but honestly, I am somebody who just more so likes to prep my skin with like a daytime moisturizer and just like prep my skin with my skincare, and I don't usually use too much primer for foundation. And yeah, so this is what I'm keeping for that. Mainly just kind of play around with a little bit more. This one is a Smashbox one that I haven't really used. I love the way silicone primers look on my face, but they typically clog pores, so I don't wear them very often, but I like the way they look, so I'm going to keep that one just to hang on to. And then these are the setting sprays that I am keeping. Setting sprays / refreshing sprays. I just got the Fenty What It Do. It's actually up on my desk right now, but yeah, don't really use setting sprays very often either, but I'm going to keep these ones. I love the Morphe one. And then these are the ones I'm getting rid of. Didn't really have too many. Mainly the primers I'm getting rid of are ones that are just empty. These little samples are all empty and I don't grab towards them. There's maybe like one little like use left in them, but I'm not even going to hang on to them because I've been hanging on to them forever. This is just empty. And yeah, that's all that. Okay, I'm going to be honest. Like I said earlier, I'm honestly not even going to go to the lip products. I know I'm going to keep them all. I maybe, as I'm putting away, if I find 1 or 2 that I don't like, I'll get rid of them. But for the most part, these are all like fairly new. I go through lip products super fast. And then these are my pencils. Probably gonna keep all those too. I may swatch on my hand a little bit and just kind of make sure they're still creamy, but a couple of them I've lost the lids for, like this one, but I don't know. If they're still creamy, I'll hang on to them a little bit longer just because, like I said, I go through them so fast that I know those are all so good. So the single eyeshadows, I'm not gonna really go through these with you guys. Most of these are honestly ones that I've gotten in like subscription boxes and things. So these are all of them that I'm getting rid of. I don't wear them. I have all of these colors in palettes, so not even gonna hang on to these. There's a small handful here. I need to clean that one yet, but a small handful that I'm gonna keep just for like maybe traveling and stuff, but other than that I'm not going to. And I'm also keeping a few of them that have kind of like unique colors. Like this one, I know I don't have this color in a palette, but it's kind of pretty and I would maybe wear it, so I'm gonna hang on to a few of them like that. I think some of these Nomad ones. And then last but not least, my palettes, and then we will go ahead and put everything back into the dresser. I'll probably b-roll that and put some music over it and let you guys just watch me put everything back in and make it super cute. But I'm gonna show you quickly the palettes that I'm gonna keep. So like these Urban Decay Naked palettes, you guys, I cannot get rid of them. I feel like they're so nostalgic that I can't, but I will probably honestly never use them, but I'm gonna keep them just because. And then really honestly, the ones I gravitate towards, I use my Huda palettes often. This Profusion one I'm just keeping just because some of the colors are nice, like transition colors. I really do like this Morphe Jeffree Star palette. I use it a lot, even though it's Jeffree Star. The Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, I use that quite a bit too. This palette is so old, I should probably get rid of it, but I feel like I never remember anybody even like talking about it, and I don't even know when I bought it, but it's so cool. It has like every color, so I'm gonna hang on to this. I don't know, it's for sure probably expired, but it's just so unique and neat, so I'm gonna keep that one just because. A few little ones in here, a couple of Jaclyn Hill Morphe little mini palettes. This is another Profusion one that I got like at the beginning of COVID, but it's just some really pretty pinks. I don't wear pinks that often, but keeping it just because you never know when you want to have a really pretty pink eye. And then these are the ones that I am getting rid of. Too Faced Return of Sexy. I loved this palette when I got it, but I don't ever wear it. These are a couple little Lorac palettes, and they're like little chocolate bars. I used the heck out of them when I had them, but they are just, I don't know, they're getting old. This Stila one, when I got it, it was broken, and I don't think I've ever even used it, so that's gonna go. This BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette, I just didn't really like it. This gigantic Smashbox one, Smashbox, I'm not even gonna open it, but two of the Too Faced Vice palettes, and then not Too Faced, Urban Decay, and then an Urban Decay like massive thing that is just like so big. I just don't want it in my collection just because it's huge. Like why? But it has like a little drawer, which like I get it, like unique packaging, but no, can't even get it open. But you guys get the idea. That pulls out and there's colors. So those are the ones I'm getting rid of for those. So let's go ahead. We're gonna start putting everything back into the drawers, and it feels so good, you guys. Okay guys, it is a few days later. It's actually Friday morning, the morning that I'm going to be posting this video, and I realized I totally failed at showing how I put everything back in the drawers. So I am going to kind of show you an overview of what I decided to do for the layout. I still have my little bin of products that I'm trying out. Unfortunately, in the last week, not unfortunately, fortunately in the last week, this basket has grown immensely, so I have tons of new stuff to try out and I'm super excited. And then let's just roll down to the drawers and I'll show you guys kind of how I organize them. So this first section, I just kept all of the face palettes, and then behind it I actually don't have anything right now. The other little basket that I had back there, I'm still working on going through. This little basket here, so I decided that I wanted to have a basket that just had kind of my daily use products that are usually just sitting up on top of my desk. That way I can just pull this out in the morning when I'm getting ready. I have my dewy glowy skin makeup primer, whatever you want to call this stuff, moisturizer, eyebrow curler, eyelash curler, just little tools, eye cream, that kind of stuff. So that's just going to sit there, and it's been really easy this last week having that like that. So the first drawer, I have all of the blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. So over in these two sections, I put the liquid products. So they're the liquid bronzers and the liquid blushes. This just worked out really well because it's closest to where I sit, and those are the products that I use the most. Over here, we just have all of the highlighters. I kept those all together, so the highlighters are all in there, and then back behind there is where I have the powder blushes and the powder bronzers. So moving on to the next drawer. Okay, so this drawer, I just put my concealers on this side, brow products in here, and then the mascaras in that spot. Back there I put the eyeliner since I don't really wear them that often, and then a couple of the like liquid eyeshadows. So I don't know, I don't really use these that often, but at least I know where they're at, and they're just kind of back in the back of the drawer. So that's that drawer. Moving on to the other side, I was able to get all of my palettes in just one container, so there's nothing back behind there. And then there's a few of the palettes just propped up on the side that I use the most often. First drawer, we have lip products. I didn't quite know how to organize these because I have quite a few. Back here, I put more like lip balmy type ones, lip liners. These are more like liquid lips. There's a couple other ones that aren't obviously like a liquid lipstick like this one, but for the most part, these are liquid lipsticks. Over here, we have glosses, and yeah, they've already started getting mixed up a little bit. And then more glosses in there, and then back there's just kind of like random ones that I wasn't quite sure to do. All of my melted lips that I don't really wear anymore, but I kind of want to start wearing them because I've been hearing quite a few people talk about them, so now I'm like getting intrigued again. Okay, and then the final drawer is the foundation drawer. So we have all of the foundations over on this side that I decided to keep. Back here, this is just like a liquid, or like you drop it into your foundation to make it darker. I never really got quite into it, but I'm going to keep it and maybe try it out again. Over here we have primers. Okay, I should take this one out and clean it, so I'm going to set that off to the side so I can clean that. And then setting sprays and finishing sprays in this one. And then in this section I just have the powders that I kept, and then the couple tinted moisturizers. So that is everything, you guys. I'm going to go and edit this video. Let me know if this motivated you to declutter your makeup or maybe another part of your house, and I will see you guys back here on Tuesday. Alright, love you guys. Bye!